Hello and welcome to PGSN. I am Boston Harding here with
Zane Grothy.
and we are here for today's coverage of Game 2 of the Lehi Pioneers going against the Pleasant Grove Vikings. Pleasant Grove leads the series 1-0 with a win yesterday, 5-3 at Pleasant Grove. Now we are here at Lehi for game number 2.
Number 14, Dawson Brown. Batting stick number 6, number 15.
Starting on the mound for the Lehi Pioneers, we have number 13, TJ Peterson. And starting up to bat first for the Vikings is number 11, Nash Bennett. Nash Bennett now coming to the plate. First pitch takes a strike. Second pitch high and away for ball 1. Third pitch low for ball 2. Nash in the 2-1 count. Takes strike number 2 as well. Now Nash with the 2-2. That one is hit off to the right and going to the second baseman and grabs it for the for the first out of the game.
For the Vikings, the shortstop number 8, Drew Smith.
Now coming to the plate, we have number 8, Drew Smith. First pitch, ball high. Second takes a strike. Drew now in a 1-1 count. Gets a piece of that one, goes to the third baseman, scoops it up, and makes the throw for out number 2. Lehi having a great start defensively with 2 batters to the plate and 2 outs on the board.
Now bringing up number 1, RJ Wilson.
And I did make a bet off stream. If RJ Wilson hits a home run today, it's buzz and bleach for me.
And we cleared it with RJ Wilson that was the deal. So he's also a witness of that.
Yeah. Takes strike number 2, RJ in an 0-2 count. That one, I believe, low for ball number 1. Gets a piece of that one, going to the right, gets to the first baseman, makes a throw to the pitcher for out number 3.
The Vikings score no runs on no hits and leave no men left on base after 1/2 inning of play.
No hits for Pleasant Grove within the first 3 batters in the top of the first, which will now bring up the Lehi Pioneers up to bat. First to the plate for the Lehi Pioneers, number 1, Ozzie Williams, with number 24, Mason Henry on the mound, who we don't see much of on the mound this season. We've seen him in, I believe, 2 or 3 games. First pitch fouled off to the left.
At least that me and you have been to.
Yeah.
Because we've also missed quite a few games.
Second pitch outside and high. Third one low for ball 2. Ozzie now in the 2-1 count. High for ball 3. Cut on a miss for strike 2. Fouled that one off to keep him alive.
Cut on a miss for strike number 3 and the first out for Lehi in the bottom of the first.
Now to the plate, number 7, Maze Madsen. First pitch breaks down, going in the dirt for ball number 1. Outside for ball 2. That one outside as well. Now a 3-0 count to Maze. High for ball 4 on the 4-pitch walk.
Now batting for Lehi, the right fielder, number 9, Boston Draculich.
Now to the plate, number 9, Boston Draculich. Draculich. One of those. One of those.
Find out next.
First pitch takes a strike. Checks a run out first, throw not in time. Mason now taking time and stepping off. Takes strike number 2 as well. Gets a piece of that one and going foul. Great barehanded catch by the Lehi third baseman coach. Gets a piece of that one, going to right field, and Nash Clement able to make the grab for out number 1. Throw to second. Runner stays at first. Now 1 out on the board, or sorry, 2 outs now.
As I do want to say, with Mason Henry pitching now, Drew Smith, we've seen it a lot in previous games where he throws it super high. Mason having to jump up and catch that when he is on first. Now that C.J. Anderson's on first, Drew Smith is going to have to learn not to throw that high and get it pretty accurate, as C.J. Anderson obviously is not even close to as tall as Mason.
Yeah.
As if it goes up super high, there's a really good chance it's going to get past C.J. Anderson and easily advance a runner to second.
Caught on a miss as the runner goes. Throw is in time, but the runner avoids the tag and is safe. Now the 0-2 count. Caught on a miss for strike 3. Drops it. Throw to third, or to first, sorry, is in time for the 3rd out. Now starting the top of the 2nd. Still scoreless so far. Lehi having the only person to get on base, as well as getting that stolen base, is second.
Second baseman.
Now starting the top of the 2nd inning, we have number 22, C.J. Anderson, to the plate. First pitch, takes a swing at that one, going to left field, tracking and making the grab for the 1st out.
Now batting for the Vikings, a designated hitter, number 37, Brad Farrer.
Now coming to the plate, the designated hitter, number 37, Brad Farr. Takes ball number 1. Takes strike 1 on that lower side. Third pitch high, now a 2-1 count to Brad. That one low and outside, now a 3-1. Takes a swing at that one, and look at that one fly. That one is absolutely crushed. Brad Farr straight to center field and gone. Vikings now lead 1-0. Hey, I didn't take the buzz and bleed from Brad.
We should have put it on Brad.
Hey, maybe next game.
Wait, hey, if Brad hits a home run this game, you have to do it.
Nah, I'm already locked in on RJ hitting one.
As Nash Clement takes strike number 1. Do I sound quiet or am I just talking quiet?
I think you might just be talking quiet.
Okay. Nash Clement not swinging, taking strike number 2. Nash Clement straight to the third baseman, getting off of his glove and going past him, giving Nash Clement a single. Now bringing up the first baseman for the Vikings, number 24, Mason Henry.
The pitcher, number 24, Mason Henry.
Mason Henry taking strike number 1. Mason Henry popping that one back, going straight back into the football field. Also, did Mason Henry change his bat again from yesterday? I feel like his bat was like tan yesterday.
I think that's the same bat, just different gloves. Different gloves and a different arm sleeve.
As checking Nash Clement on first, not in time. Pitch high for ball number 1. That one getting past the catcher, advancing Nash Clement to second. Mason Henry taking ball number 3 to put him in a full count with Nash Clement on second. Mason Henry fouls that one off, keeping himself in the 3-2 count. Mason Henry makes contact with that one, but fouled back. As the softball field also fouled one, fouled back. as that pitch way high of walking Mason Henry now. Putting runners on first and second, now bringing up number 7, Ryder Huntsman. So now the question is, we've seen Ryder in the last game, and now we're seeing him in this game. Did he somehow work his way in the lineup just like Brad Farr?
Who knows?
Guess we'll find out
Next
probably.
on PGS.
We'll probably find out when we go into the Lone Peak series. But as Ryder Huntsman straight right center field, and that one's over. Ryder Huntsman.
Ryder Huntsman might have just done it with a 3-run home run on the first swing. Absolute crack off the bat.
Ryder Huntsman's first home run of the season.
Vikings now take the lead 4-0. And following that, number 34 will come to the plate, Cale Dunn. Cale Dunn now coming to the plate. First pitch in the dirt for ball number 1. Second pitch also in the dirt for ball number 2. Takes a crack at that one, and that going high into right field. And it will be caught for the second out of the top of the second inning.
The Vikings, left fielder number 11, Nash Bennett.
As that will bring the top of the lineup now up to bat, number 11, Nash Bennett.
As that pitch low, giving Nash Bennett a 1-0 count.
That one also low for ball number 2. Nash Bennett will take for strike number 1. Now the 2-1 takes strike number 2 as well. That one alone inside, now a full count, 3-2. Down a low for ball number 4, walking Nash Bennett.
Now batting the shortstop, number 8, Drew Smith.
Now coming to the plate, the shortstop, number 8, Drew Smith. First pitch takes a strike. Checks Nash Bennett at first, throw not in time. Second pitch takes a swing at that one, going to right field, going back. and that will one-hop the fence. Drew Smith going second and makes it in time. Throw to home, not in time. Another run on the board for the Vikings.
Now, honestly, every time they hit the ball, I just kind of expected to go over.
Now batting for Pleasant Grove, second baseman number
As
1,
it's
R.J. Wilson.
the top of the second, and we've scored 5 runs, and 2 of them being homers. Or one of them being a homer with 2 guys on base.
Yeah, so four of our points, 4 out of the 5 now have been from home runs.
Yeah, which is crazy. And it's only at the top of the second, so it's going to be.
R.J. Wilson now to the plate with a base runner on second. That one fouled back, going to the softball fields.
Hey, there's already been 2 home runs. 2 home runs. Who's to say that RJ?
RJ might do it.
I hope RJ looks like if he hits a home run, he runs around.
He
and points
does
at
it
you
and points
goes,
at me.
He does like the shaving motion, you know. We're letting RJ bleach you.
Ooh. I agree. I'll do it.
All right.
I'll do it. Actually, no. I would him buzz me. I won't let him.
Nah, let him bleach
me.
you. Let him bleach you.
I'd rather him shave me instead.
Yeah, me too, because I know he'll take you bald. R.J. Wilson cut on a miss for strike number 2.
0-2 count to RJ with 2 outs on the board now. This pitch might be the one to end the inning.
Or the one to make you to buzz and bleach.
That one fouled off to the left. And that is a balk. Went to check Drew at second, decided against it mid-turn, and will be a balk, bringing Drew Smith to third base. RJ takes a ball, now a 2-2 count. Gets a piece of that, goes straight to the second baseman. Throw is in time to end out the top of the second, now bringing the bottom of the second. Vikings now lead 5-0. Up to the plate first for the Lehi Pioneers at number 14, Dawson Brown. And still on the mound for the Vikings, number 24, Mason Henry. First pitch, takes a swing at that one and going off to the right and fouled. Second pitch. Oh, and outside just barely for ball number 1. Now on the low for ball 2. Now a 2-1 count to Dawson. That one gets behind Cale Dunn for now a 3-1. Takes strike number 2 to bring a full count to Dawson. Now 3-2. Takes a swing at that one. Drew Smith unable to make the play, sliding ball game just past him. And that will be a single for Dawson Brown. Now to the plate, number 15, Brandon Manuki. That one outside and a low for ball number 1. Checks the runner at first, not in time. Runner goes as that one is a low. Throw not in time. Now a 2-0 as well as a stolen base for Dawson Brown. Takes a swing at that one and drilled into center. Flips the bat and gone. A 2-run homer for Brandon Manuki. Now that brings the score 5-2 as Lehi cuts Pleasant Grove's lead to 3.
As I believe he hit a home run too yesterday for his last at bat.
I thought that was their catcher.
I believe it was him.
It might have been.
I think it was him.
First pitch takes a strike.
I feel like this, we were talking about a little bit, Boston, me and you. This field is a little bit shorter, so I kind of have a feeling from already, there's been
3 home runs.
Yeah, 3 home runs already, and it's the top of the 3rd. Or the bottom of the second. I mean, I got a feeling there's gonna be a lot of home runs.
I agree. I mean, there already is.
I kind of hope me saying that kind of jinxes it going Lehi's way, so like they just don't hit any more home runs, and then Mason Henry comes up to bat and hits a home run.
Cooper Williams fouls that one off to keep him alive in an 0-2 count. Takes a swing at that one, going into right field and making the grab for out number 1. As I believe that was Ryder Huntsman in right field. Now to the plate, number 24, Ryder Schutz. First pitch drills him.
Now batting for Lehi, the left fielder number 2, Gavin Yates.
Now to the plate, number 2, Gavin Yates with a base runner on first. Low for ball 1. Outside for ball 2. Gets a piece of that one, goes into left field and just barely makes it past Noah Brady. And that will be a single for Gavin Yates.
Now batting for the Pioneers.
That will bring up number 1, Ozzie Williams, with base runners now on first and second with 1 out on the board. Shows bunt, lays it, and that is fouled. Ozzie now in an 0-1 count. Tips that one and gets past Cale Dunn. Now an 0-2 count to Ozzie Williams. Gets a piece of that one, going to left and making the grab for out number 2.
Now batting for the Pioneers, the shortstop, number 7, Mays Matson.
Hayes Madsen, number 7, now to the plate. Takes ball 1 low. Caught on a miss for strike number 1. Ball 2 outside. That one high, now a 3-1 count. That one is ball 4 high. Now brings it bases loaded.
Now batting for Lehi, the right fielder, number 9, Boston Draculich.
That brings up number 9, Boston Draculich. Two outs on the board with bases loaded. First pitch. Drew Smith brings it over to third to get out number 3 to end out the second inning and keep Vikings the lead to 3. Now 5-2. As we do now have a pitching change at number 18, Coy Train, with now number 22, CJ Anderson, coming to the plate. First pitch high for ball 1. Second pitch cut on a miss for strike number 1. CJ now in a 1-1 count. Gets a good hit on that one, going into right field and gone. Third home run for the Vikings. Now a 6-2 lead. Vikings in the lead by 4.
I told you I believe there's going to be a lot of on this field, bro. This field's a little too short, I think, bro.
By 4.
Number 37, Brad Ferris.
First pitch, Brad absolutely smashed foul into left field. Inside for ball 1. Now a 1-1 count to Brad.
Dude, we should have left your bet on CJ. We should have left it on CJ.
Hey, that was yesterday's bet. That one outside and a little low for ball 2.
It's okay. I believe in RJ. You know who else I believe in? Mason Henry.
Gets a piece of that one, also going foul. Now a 2-2 count. That one hit to the third baseman, dives, cannot make the play. That will be a single for Brad Farr.
Now batting for Pleasant Grove, the right fielder, number 6, Nash.
Now coming to the plate, number 6, Nash Clement. First pitch high. Second one low, now a 2-0 count. That one inside, almost hitting him. Now a 3-0 count. Takes strike number 1. Ball number 4. Nash Clement gets walked, hesitated, didn't think that it was ball 4 for a second.
Now bringing up number 24, the first baseman, Mason Henry.
Well, I mean, pitcher for this game.
Oh, I guess pitcher. I'm so used to saying the first baseman. So let me restart that. Now coming up to the plate, the pitcher, number 24, Mason Henry.
As with that home run from C.J. Anderson just a little bit ago, he will now take the lead on the team with 4 home runs to the season. I think that one in the soccer net. Goal.
Don't ever do that again. Don't ever do that again, dude. Never again. Gosh dang it.
That one outside, now a 1-1 count. Takes strike number 2. Now a 1-2 count to Mason. Check swing does not go. Outside for ball 2. Gets a piece of that one. High fly ball. Shortstop calling for it and makes the grab for out number 2.
Now bringing up number 7, Ryder Huntsman. Ryder looking to go back-to-back home runs as he is coming off of his first home run of the season. As Ryder Huntsman takes ball number 1. Ryder Huntsman taking ball number 2. Pitch low for ball number 3, Ryder Huntsman in a 3-0 count. Nash Clement on first and Brad Farr on second, I believe. As Ryder Huntsman gets walked to make bases loaded, bringing up number 34, Cale Dunn.
Now batting for Pleasant Grove, the catcher, number 34, Cale Dunn.
Cale Dunn taking ball number 1. As Cale Dunn hits that one, pops up and is caught by the left fielder as Brad Farr thought about tagging up and ended up staying at third. As bases will still be loaded with 2 outs, bringing up number 11, Nash Bennett. Nash Bennett taking strike number 1. Pitch almost hitting Nash Bennett for ball number 1. Pitch going in the dirt for ball number 2. 2-1 count, 2 outs, bases still loaded. Nash Bennett not swinging for ball number 3, now in a 3-1 count. Nash Bennett swings, makes contact with that one. Popped up for the first baseman to get the 3rd out to end the top of the 3rd, holding Vikings to 1 run in the top of the 3rd. Score being 6-2. Going in now to the bottom of the 3rd.
The concession stand is open. Come get your cold drinks, hot dogs, hamburgers.
Now starting the bottom of the 3rd, Cole Ybarra comes to the plate first. Cut on a miss for strike number 1 on the first pitch. That one inside for ball number 1. Tips out, one back, now a 1-2 count. Outside and a low for ball 2. Cole now in the 2-2 count. Gets a good hit on that one, going into center field. Making the track and cannot get it. Ryder Huntsman slams into the wall. And that will be a double for Cole Ybarra.
Now batting for Lehi, the center fielder, number 14, Dawson Brown.
Now coming to the plate, number 14, Dawson Brown. Takes strike number 1. Throw back to second. Not in time as the ball gets away from Drew Smith. Cole going to third and is in for a pass ball. Dawson now in the 1-1 count with a base runner on third. Gets a piece of that one. Now a 1-2. That one hit well to second. And off the error, gets to first, bringing in one run.
For the Pioneers, the catcher, number 15, Brandon Manukin.
Now to the plate, Brandon Manuki. First pitch, blooper to left field, no catches made, and throw in for a single.
Pitch running from the Pioneers, number 38, Brody
As
Howard.
Pleasant Grove coach comes out to talk to Mason Henry and the rest of the infielders. As looking like he is going to leave Mason Henry in.
Pioneers, the third baseman, number 3, Cooper Williams.
Now to the plate, number 3, Cooper Williams. Checks the run out first, no throws made. Shows bunt, lays it down. And no throw from Noah Brady brings bases loaded off of that bunt from Cooper
Williams.
Cooper Williams. Now number 24, Ryder Schutz up to the plate. Caught on a miss for strike number 1. That one fouled back. And CJ Anderson, number 22, makes the grab for out number 1.
Come out for the Pioneers, the left fielder, number 2, Gavin Yates.
Now to the plate, number 2, Garen Yates. Gavin fouls off the first one. Second one hit into center field and caught for out number 2.
How about it for Lehi, the second baseman, number 1, Ozzie Williams.
Number 1 now coming to the plate, Ozzie Williams. First pitch low for ball number 1. Gets a piece of the second one. Going to right field, brings in 1 run. And brings in 2. Lehi now cutting Pleasant Grove's lead down to 1, now 6-5. That will bring up number 7, Maze Madsen. Right on that inside line for strike 1. Runner goes to second. Now to home. Now in 2 pickles at once. Running down the runner at third. Throw is in time as he gets him out at third to end the inning.
Pioneers scored 3 runs on 4 hits, and 2 men left on base at the end. On 3 completing the play, the score, Pleasant Grove 6, your Pioneers 5.
Now bringing the top of the 4th, Vikings in the lead, 6-5. Now on the mound for the Lehi Pioneers, number 25, Braden Hansen, as now coming to play as well, number 8, Drew Smith. As a foul softball comes onto the field. First pitch to Drew, low for ball 1. Second pitch high. Now a 2-0 count to Drew Smith. Now an inside for ball number 3. Takes a swing at that one, going to center field, tracking, and making the grab for out number 1. Now up to bat, number 1, R.J. Wilson.
Boston. I'd be scared if I were you. I'd be scared.
I'll just be happy if Drew Smith hits a home run.
Drew Smith. Why Drew Smith?
I meant R.J. Wilson.
I mean, I'd be happy if Drew Smith hit a home run too, but I mean.
I meant R.J. Wilson, but R.J. takes strike
You know
number
what?
1.
I'll be happy if anyone hits a home run on our team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not just R.J. Wilson, not just Mason Henry, but everyone. R.J. Wilson pops that one up as the left fielder comes down with the catch for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 22, C.J. Anderson.
That will bring up number 22, C.J. Anderson. Takes strike number 1. One pitch. That one in the dirt for ball number 2. Absolutely great pop noise off of that one. Goes into right field and caught for out number 3.
3.5 innings to play. The score remains Pleasant Grove 6, your Pioneers 5.
As Pleasant Grove still leading 6-5, as you probably said, I didn't really hear. Pleasant Grove having a really good start. I mean, obviously you saw it in the second inning. Home run from Ryder, home run from Brad. And I think that was it. Yeah? I believe it was just Brad and Ryder Huntsman. Brad Farr and Ryder Huntsman. Yeah, I'm 100% sure it's just those two. But anyways, Pleasant Grove having an amazing start to this game, despite the score being 6-5. But honestly, the scores from Lehi, I mean, obviously there was one home run, but all of the other scores from Lehi were pretty much just based off of Pleasant Grove errors.
Yeah.
And as we saw, or as we can see right now, R.J. Wilson now on the mound, taking out Mason Henry, putting Mason back at first and putting C.J. back at center field, and putting Ryder Huntsman at third base, taking Noah Brady's spot. As Pleasant Grove hoping R.J. Wilson can make something happen on the mound, not allowing any runs for Lehi. As
Now pitching for the Vikings,
I don't really want to say the runs.
Leading off
Like,
for the Pioneers,
obviously it
shortstop.
was, but it wasn't at the same time. I don't want to say all the runs from PG are Mason Henry's fault, pitching-wise. Because, I mean, we've seen it get past Drew. We've seen it get past RJ. We've seen it get past Mason. We saw it get past Noah one time, Noah Brady. But honestly, again, like, all of Lehi's scores pretty much, except one, as that hit popped up to left field and is caught. But pretty much all of Lehi's run except one being that home run. The other four are generally just Pleasant Grove errors that have let them score.
Yeah.
As RJ deals outside for ball number 1. Second pitch, ball number 2. Hit straight, getting past Ryder Huntsman, going into left field, giving, what is his name?
Boston Drulich.
The first baseman, number 5, Cody.
As giving Boston a single. RJ Wilson deals, but ball number 1. RJ Wilson pitched down in the dirt for ball number 2. Honestly, I do want to say, I feel like RJ Wilson not being a real designated pitcher has some of the nastiest pitches.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
As I think he has a splitter, which is nasty. Probably a fastball. I don't know his other pitches. I haven't really talked to him about that. But I mean, like, we see Keaton Nordic. He has some crazy pitches. He's also just a crazy pitcher in general. But from like crazy pitches wise, like making them good pitches, I feel like RJ Wilson's second on that list because he has some of the nastiest pitches and he throws like super hard.
Yeah.
As RJ Wilson checked, runner on first, throw not in time. Cut on a miss for strike number 2. Now a 2-2 count, runners on first. RJ Wilson deals, cut on a miss. As batter thought it was a drop through strike. Was not, as umpire called strike number 3 and out number 1 for the Lehi Pioneers. RJ Wilson's pitch just a little too high for ball number 1. RJ Wilson checks on first again, not in time. RJ Wilson throws, and I don't know what he called.
He said check swing, he went for strike number 1.
Is that what this means? Because he did this with his hand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. As RJ Wilson deals in strike number 2. RJ Wilson checks on first again, not in time. Third time RJ's checked. Runners at first.
As I'm sorry to interrupt here, but Pleasant Grove has had 3 home runs. As I just went back and looked at it, we have had 3. One from Brad, the 3-run home run from Ryder, and then one from CJ.
Oh, you're right. CJ did hit one. Wait, really? I thought when CJ hit it, it just like barely missed.
It barely went over.
Oh, okay.
Because it went right into those water towers over there.
Oh.
And you were saying how if I kept my bet, bet on CJ, then I would have had to Pleasant Bleach there.
Yeah. I remember that now.
Up to bat first for the Vikings, we have number 37, Brad Farr. First pitch way above his head for ball number 1. Pitch number 2 gets him right on the wrist. That one not a good spot to get hit. Looks like he's all right, though, to bring him to first. That will bring up number 6, Nash Clement. First pitch lays down a bunt. Throw to first is in time for a sacrifice bunt to bring Brad Farr to second. Now 1 out on the board as number 24, Mason Henry, comes to the plate.
As Mason Henry still yet to get a hit this game, I believe. Yeah.
As he now has changed up his arm sleeve midway through. Gray to blue.
He was not feeling the arm sleeve. Hey, who knows? Maybe the arm sleeve was it. As Mason Henry straight to right field. As
that one is fair. Just barely.
I couldn't see, as that gave Mason Henry a triple and brought in 1 run. As we're in a little bit of a bad angle, as I couldn't really tell if that was going to stay fair.
That one just barely stayed.
As that gave Mason Henry a triple, bringing in 1 run, and now bringing up number 7, Ryder Huntsman.
As can't tell what's as they called Mason Henry able to come into home.
As the Lehi coach now arguing with the umpire. So did you see what happened? Because I didn't.
I did not. I saw the 2 umpires come in to talk to each other, and then Mason Henry come home.
But the question is why would he have came home?
Yeah, no pitch has been thrown, so it couldn't be a balk. It could be out of play, which could have happened, as he got that triple, and then the ball, I don't know where the ball ended out.
It came like just right to the left of PG dugout. So closest to us.
It could have possibly gotten stuck in something and been called out of play, and that will advance a runner.
Because we also saw when Mason hit it, ran to first, ran to second, and then
the throw in was off. And so he ran to third. He was at third when they got the ball out.
My thing is, the ball was so close. Like they could have easily got him out, and he jogged to third. Like he didn't even sprint. He just jogged.
Yeah. So
and then came home 2 seconds later.
Yeah, I believe what it was is he got that triple. The ball probably got lodged somewhere in the PG dugout and was called out of play, which advances all runners by 1 base. So that would be classified as a inside the park home run.
As the umpires we're talking to each other now. Coach Henry and the Lehi coach are talking to the home plate umpire now.
As I believe that call is going to stand.
As Coach Henry stepping back, not going to risk any argument, as he's just going to leave all the arguing to the Lehi coach. As Cale Dunn, the catcher, and Ryder Huntsman all just talking and laughing as I feel like at this point, Lehi's coach has got to be careful a little bit before it gets – I feel like we see it a lot. Not a lot, but I feel like we see it quite a bit where they keep talking for like a couple minutes, and then it gets really out of hand, and then that's where an umpire could easily throw out a coach.
Yeah, I believe they weren't really just arguing, just trying to figure out the situation, as the call will stand as I don't know if that's classified as an inside the park home run for Mason Henry or
You know
just
what?
a triple.
It's Mason Henry. Inside the park home run.
That now brings the score 8-5. Pleasant Grove leads by 3, sorry.
As Ryder Huntsman swings, makes contact, but going back into the Lehigh dugout. As Ryder Huntsman taking ball number 1. Hey, at least I kind of got to call a Mason Henry home run.
Kind of.
Kind of. Ryder Huntsman swings that one. Pop back and going on onto the bleachers. The football bleachers. As Ryder Huntsman in a 1-2 count. Ryder Huntsman not swinging for ball number 2. Pitch inside for ball number 3. Ryder Huntsman now in a full count. Pitcher deals high and inside for ball number 4, walking Ryder Huntsman and bringing up the catcher for the Vikings, number 34, Cale Dunn. As Cale Dunn makes contact with that one, going into center field and dropping, giving Cale Dunn a single, now putting runners on first and second. Bringing up the top of the batting lineup for the Vikings. Now bringing up number 11, Nash Bennett. Pitch outside for ball number 1. Nash Bennett cut on a miss for strike number 1. Now a 1-1 count for Nash Bennett. Still runners on first and second. As Cale Dunn swings to right field as that one drops, bringing in Ryder Huntsman, giving Cale Dunn a single and putting Slater Scow on third. As Slater Scow came in as a pinch runner and...
Also, you said Cale Dunn instead of Nash Bennett.
Oh, shoot, sorry, Nash Bennett. As Slater Scow came in for a pinch runner and slid in the third base, and the third base came off.
Stole it real good.
As it's been a while since we've seen Slater Scow on the field.
It's been like 2 games. Actually, now thinking
It's
about it,
been way
I think it
longer
might
than
have
2
been
games.
against Westlake.
We might have seen him. Yeah, we didn't see him at all during Skyridge. I don't think. And he might have came in as a pinch runner, but it's been a while since we've seen him hit.
Yeah.
As Drew Smith up to bat, taking strike number 1, 2. Taking strike number 2, yeah. Pitch outside for ball number 1. Runner still on first and third. Having Nash Bennett on first, Slater Scout on third. Pitch going off the catcher and advancing Nash Bennett to second. Drew Smith in a 2-2 count. As saying Drew Smith win on that check swing, giving the Vikings the second out in the top of the 5th inning. Now bringing up number 1, RJ Wilson. As RJ Wilson takes strike number 1. RJ Wilson swings to left field and not being able to get down for out number 3 for the Vikings. Vikings scoring 2. Vikings scoring 2 runs, 3 runs, the top of the 5th. Believe we still will be seeing RJ Wilson pitch. Yes, as we still will be seeing RJ Wilson pitch as Noah. Wait, now I'm confused.
Ryder Huntsman at third. Drew Smith at short.
Oh yeah, no, RJ Wilson is still pitching. I couldn't see Noah Brady's number for a second.
Oh, and
That's why I
Noah
got
Brady at
confused.
second. RJ Wilson at pitcher. Leading off for the Lehigh Pioneers, we have number 15, Brandon Manuki. Tips that one. Starts Brandon in a 0-1 count. Gets a piece of that one and fouled off on the third baseline. Now an 0-2 count. Outside and a low for ball one. That one driven into left field, tracking, jump one hop to the fence, unable to make the grab. And throw gets way past Kale Dunn, making the throw to third is not in time, as that is a triple for Brandon Manuki.
Running for the catcher, number 38, Brody Bauer. Now about to the Pioneers, third baseman, number 3, Cooper Williams.
Now to the plate, number 3, Cooper Williams. First pitch, takes strike number 1. Gets a piece of that one and fouled back. Now an 0-2 count. Gets a piece of that one, unable to be caught by Noah Brady at second. That will bring 1 run in and hold Cooper at first.
Now batting for the Pioneers, the designated hitter, number 24, Ryder Schultz.
Ryder Schultz now coming to the plate, designated hitter, number 24. First pitch cut on a miss for strike number 1. Second, caught on a miss again. Throw to second was in time, but unable to be caught by Noah Brady.
As batter calls time to go talk to coach.
Oh, 2 count to Ryder. RJ steps off. That one fouled off the third baseline, keep him alive, still an 0-2 count. That one also fouled off. Outside for ball number 1. That one fouled back. Time is called by the batter. Caught on a miss on a drop third strike. And makes a throw to first for out number 1.
Now batting for the Pioneers, the left fielder number 2, Gavin.
Weighs down a bunt, does not go. Ball inside and low. Now a 2-0 count. Takes strike number 1. Checks her runner at second, throw not in time. Runner goes to third. And the throw on the wrong side of the bag. Inside for ball number 4.
Now batting for the Pioneers, the second baseman number 1, Ozzie Williams.
That will bring up number 1, Ozzie Williams. I want to low for ball 1.
Hey, let's go, RJ! Come on, RJ.
Runner goes with a ball low. Throw not in time. Base runners now on second and third. Outside for ball number 2. Or sorry, for ball number 3. Takes strike number 1. Takes strike number 2 as well. Ozzie now in a full count, 3-2. That one fouled back. outside for ball 4. That will bring bases loaded.
Now batting for the Pioneers, the shortstop, number 7, Mays Matson.
Now to the plate, number 7, Mays Madsen. Mays now coming to the plate. First pitch outside for ball number 1. Takes for strike number 1. Mays in a 1-1 count now. Takes a swing at the second one, going to the right. Does it stay fair? It will. That brings in 1 run. Going 2 and makes for a double. 2 runs brought in, now makes the score 9-8.
Now batting for the Pioneers, the right fielder, number 9, Boston Draculich.
That brings up number 9, Boston Draculich.
Hey, let's go, Vikings. Come on, RJ.
First pitch outside for ball number 1. Second pitch takes for strike 1 right on that inside line. Takes a swing at that one, going to right field. And cannot make the catch. Brings in 1 run. And brings in 2. Lehi now takes the lead. As Coach Henry will come out and RJ Wilson will come off the mound, giving up 5 runs in the bottom of the 5th.
It's going to bring in number 21, Hiram Long. As we've seen Hiram quite a few times this season, but if I'm going to be totally honest with you, the few times that we've seen him, the few times we've seen him have been struggles for him. The pitching hasn't been the best. He's hit a lot of batters. Pitches have gone above batters' heads quite a few times, but at the same time, it is a new game. It is a new day for Hiram Long. He can easily turn it around.
Now at the plate, Cole Yabar going against number 21, Hiram Long. First pitch takes a strike. Second pitch high for ball 1. That one breaks down for strike number 2. Caught on a miss for strike number 3. Now 2 outs on the board.
Come out for the Pioneers, center fielder number 14, Dawson Brown.
Now bringing up number 14, Dawson Brown.
As Hiram Long steps off for a second.
High and inside for ball 1. Caught on a miss for strike number 1. Dawson now in a 1-1 count. Outside for ball number 2. Low and outside for ball 3. Now a 3-1 count to Dawson. High for ball 4. Now bringing Dawson Brown to first.
Boston, I was thinking about it a little bit. If I'm going to be completely honest, we've seen Ryder Huntsman. We've seen him twice now. Last game, this game. Obviously, this game he's performed pretty good. Obviously, his first at-bat, a home run. But he's also taking over Noah Brady in the batting lineup and at third base. And if I'm going to be completely honest, as that hit goes straight to right field, that's going to bring in 1 run, bring in 1 run, put a runner on third, and give the batter a single. But anyways,
Running for the catcher,
Ryder's performed, but he also doesn't have that much experience as Noah Brady does. That's where my mind kind of comes in, where why put in the sophomore over, or why put in the sophomore Ryder Huntsman over the senior Noah Brady when Noah has performed the entire season and his designated spot third base, which is kind of crazy to me that they take that third base spot over, as that hit goes straight to Drew Smith and straight to R.J. Wilson for out number 3 to end the bottom of the 5th inning. Lehi Pioneers taking the lead, score being 11-9, as Pleasant Grove had the lead the entire game up until this inning. And honestly, RJ, I love you. I'm sorry, but it was the pitching. That's when I'm gonna say it was the pitching.
Yeah.
And this completely going off of me, just glazing Mason Henry. That is, besides that, I think we should have left him in, as he did only allow 3 runs, which obviously you don't want to do that, but he was performing pretty good. And then we put in RJ Wilson, who also, which Mason is more of a pitcher than RJ, and RJ put up when RJ was on the mound, Lehigh ended up taking the lead 9-10, and then we put in Hiram Long, and Hiram Long allowed 1 run, which obviously I'm not going to say anything about Hiram Long because he just got put in.
Leading off the 6th inning for the Vikings.
Up to bat first
Number
in the
22,
top of the
first baseman,
6th
C.J.
inning,
Anderson.
number 22, C.J. Anderson.
Vikings are going to need to make a crazy run here to get not a crazy run, but a good run to get the lead back and to protect the score. As C.J. Anderson takes ball number 1. C.J. Anderson taking ball number 2 now in a 2-0 count. C.J. Anderson not swinging for strike number 1. Pitcher kicks and deals. C.J. Anderson checks, swings for strike number 2. C.J. Anderson cut on a miss on a drop, 3rd strike. Catcher to the first baseman for the first out of the top of the 6th inning.
That'll bring up number 37, Brad Farr, the designated hitter. Takes strike number 1. That one low for ball 1. Low and outside for ball 2. Low and outside again. Now a 3-1 count to Brad. Takes a cut on that one and goes foul on the 3rd baseline. Now a full count, 3-2 to Brad. That one high for ball 4. Brad will get to first on a base on balls.
Just going to bring up number 6, Nash Clement. Boston, I have a question for you, complete side note off of baseball. How did Brad Farr do during wrestling?
He honestly did really good. I believe he got 5th or 6th in state in his weight class. Or, no, I'm thinking of someone else. I don't remember how he did in state, but I do know that he did really good during regular season and did pretty good during state. I can't remember if he was one of the 2 titles the 2 individual titles that Pleasant Grove
Now
won.
running for the Vikings, number 4,
But
Talon
he did do
Page.
good during wrestling season.
That's good. That's good. As speaking of Brad Farr, Talon Page coming in as a pinch runner for Brad Farr. As Nash Clement up to bat as that one fouled back for strike number 1. Nash Clement makes contact and foul back for strike number 2. Nash Clement now in an 0-2 count. Vikings having 1 out. Talon Page on first. As that one popped up to left, Coach Henry having to run out of the way as the third baseman will come down with that catch for out number 2 for the Vikings. Now bringing up the first baseman, number 24, Mason Henry. As that one gets past the catcher, advancing Talon Page to second. Mason Henry swings to left field as that was going to be caught by the left fielder.
The Vikings scored no runs on no hits and leave 1 man left on base at the end of 5.5 innings of play. The score remains.
And now I'm sad.
Pioneers 11.
As that is the third out for the Vikings. Vikings having no runs in the top of the 6th. Now gonna bring up Lehi going into the bottom of the 6th. If Lehi does not mercy roll here, Pleasant Grove will have 1 more chance to tie the game or possibly send it into the bottom of the 7th.
Coming to the plate first, Ryder Schultz for Lehi. And Hiram Long still at the mound. First pitch, ball high. Second one, a little bit inside, called for strike number 1. Check swing, does not go. Now a 2-1 count to Ryder. Gets a piece of that one, goes to Mason Henry, bounces off of him, throw is not in time, just barely.
Now batting for the Pioneers, the left fielder number 2, Gavin Yates.
Okay, here's my thing. I personally, obviously it's kind of self-explanatory and self-shown, but honestly, Lehigh is generally only winning this game because of Pleasant Grove errors.
I agree.
And that, honestly, that's the only thing that's killing them. Like, our pitching, ever since we took out Mason, hasn't been the best. It honestly wasn't even the best with Mason on the mound. And obviously, we've seen so many errors from Pleasant Grove that has cost them this lead that they had literally the entire game up until the 5th inning.
Checks the runner out first again, throw not in time. Ball high, now a 1-1 count. That one goes to Drew Smith. Throw not accurate to second, rolls back. Runner gets to third and a double off that error.
Now batting for the Pioneers, the second baseman,
Once
number
again,
1, Ozzie
errors from Pleasant Grove. And not to talk any crap on Drew Smith, but we've seen that so many times. He tries to be, I get like in the moment when you just try to get it off fast, but I feel like he tries to do too much. And that's what costs it. I mean, we see it quite a few times when he throws it too hard to Mason Henry at first and it goes above him. And we saw it there where he tried to throw it to RJ and it went straight past RJ Wilson.
That one popped up to left and it makes a grab. Number 7, Ryder Huntsman for the first out.
Now batting for the Pioneers, the shortstop, number 7, Mays Matson.
Now number 7, Mays Madsen comes to the plate. First pitch just outside for ball 1. Gets a piece of that one, going back in fouled.
Lehigh having only 1 out. All the batter has to do here is get this ball in play and a little deep for the third base runner to be able to come in and make the score 12-9 if that is what happens. As that hit getting straight past Mason Henry, bringing in 2 runs and giving the batter a single. And that, as that throw, another error, now advancing the batter from first to second off of a throwing error. As now Lehigh is leading 9-13 as Coach Henry is going to come out and talk to Hiram Long and the rest of the infielders, as that is going to be Hiram Long's, as that's going to be the end for Hiram Long, as I don't No, who were as we're gonna bring in Austin Conley, as this is his third game he has played this season. Obviously, he's been injured pretty much the entire season. Saw him to the third game of Skyridge.
Skyridge?
Was it Skyridge?
It was not Skyridge. Skyridge was the first series that
Oh,
Pleasant
you're
Grove
right.
played.
You're right. Who do we?
Our last series was AF.
Oh yeah, we saw him against AF. So I don't know why I keep saying Skyridge. Saw him the third game, I believe, against AF when we saw him for I don't even know if it was 2 innings, as
It was for 2 innings.
he hit a good amount of batters, allowed so many runs in the first inning. And obviously it wasn't just him. We switched off of Austin Conley after. But Austin Conley, I don't even want to say anything bad about him because he's played 3 games. And he's coming off of a wrist injury. And it is his pitching hand, so obviously that is going to throw him off quite a bit, as now we are going to see him the first time against Lehi, as Austin Conley's first pitch is strike. Pitch popped up, going in to right field, as that one is going to drop, giving the batter a single and advancing one in a giving. Whoa, as the batter's going to get a single and put a runner on third, as the right fielder cannot get there in time as that one drops. Pitch low and outside for ball number 1. Runner stealing second. Throw cannot get there in time, as Drew Smith has to go behind RJ Wilson to save the ball from going any farther. As that pitch just low for ball number 3. Austin Conley for strike number 1, now a 3-1 count. Pitch going in the right field and dropping, bringing in 2 runs, as that is going to put Lehi up now. Wait. As that's going to put Lehi now up by 6. 9-15. Pleasant Grove struggling so much defensive-wise, especially the pitching. Pitching has not been it this game. As Austin Conley steps off, as Lehi only has 1 out. As that one goes up in the right field, as the right fielder comes down with it for out number 2.
Now batting for the Pioneers, the catcher, number 15, Brandon Manukin.
Now coming to the plate, number 15, Brandon Manuki. First pitch takes a strike. Outside for ball number 1.
As Lehi is going to have a pinch runner.
Pitch running for the Pioneers, number 6, Murphy Matson.
As number 6, Murphy Matson will come in as a pinch runner. Pitch low for ball number 2. Austin Conley checks on first throw, not in time. Batter makes contact with that one, but fouled back for strike number 2. Austin Conley potentially one more throw away to end out the bottom of the 6th and give Pleasant Grove one more chance going into the top of the 7th. As Austin Conley does it for strike number 3 and out number 3 going into the top of the 7th. Pleasant Grove has to make a run here, and if they want any chance to win this game. Pleasant Grove, they are down 6, as they are going to have to make a crazy run here. It's not going to be easy, especially because after, honestly, really after the 3rd inning, hitting hasn't been the best, as Pleasant Grove is going to have to change that. Mason Henry going 1-3, and Nash Clement, I've wanted to talk about him for a while now, haven't gotten the chance to. He's a really good baseball player, don't get me wrong, but he has struggled this season. Like, I don't want to say really bad, but you can tell he's struggled. He's a lot of times not getting on base, kind of having a batting slump just like Mason Henry. So this is where he can prove everyone wrong and help the team out, especially, and same with Mason Henry, as he has struggled pretty much the entire season, as his hitting has not been it. Obviously, he's made up for it defensively, but Pleasant Grove has to make 6 runs in the top of the 7th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Pioneers, number 5, Cole Ibarra.
Up to bat first, number 7, Ryder Huntsman, with number 5, Cole Ibarra up on the mound now. First pitch outside for ball 1. Second one gets behind the catcher for ball 2. Takes for strike number 1. That one hit into center field and caught for out number 1.
Now batting for the Vikings, the catcher, number 34, Cal Dunn.
That will bring up number 34, Cale Dunn, the catcher. First pitch, ball. Second pitch right on that bottom right corner for strike number 1. Caught on a miss for strike number 2 as well. Ball 2 low. Strike 3 looking right on that right side.
It's going to bring up number 11, Nash
Now batting for
Bennett.
the Vikings, number 11,
Potentially
Nash Bennett.
the last batter of the night. Nash Bennett takes strike number 1. Nash Bennett taking strike number 2, now in a 0-2 count. Nash Bennett makes contact with that one, but fouled off to stay in the 0-2 count. Kolabara kicks, deals, and ball number 1 for Nash Bennett. Pitch too high for ball number 2. Nash Bennett in a 2-2 count. Nash Bennett does have the chance here to possibly start a run for Pleasant Grove. As that one is getting it past the pitcher, going line drive to center field, giving Nash Bennett a single.
Now batting for the Vikings, the
As that is
shortstop,
going to
number
bring
8,
up the
Drew
shortstop,
Smith.
number 8, Drew Smith. Drew Smith taking ball number 1. pitch low for ball number 2. Nash Bennett still on first base. Drew Smith taking ball number 3 now in a 3-0 count. Kolbara checks on first, not in time. As that pitch takes strike number 1. As Drew Smith taking strike number 2 now in a 3-2 count. Oh, as our camera turned back on, but it's frozen. As Drew Smith gets hit for ball, or not ball, as Drew Smith gets hit to take him to first base. Now bringing up number 1, R.J. Wilson. R.J. Wilson taking strike number 1. Pitch gets past the catcher, advancing Drew Smith to second and Nash Bennett to third. As R.J. Wilson now in a 1-1 count. Kolbara kicks and deals for ball number 3 now. Or ball number 2, sorry. As R.J. Wilson now in a 2-1 count. As R.J. Wilson takes ball number 3. R.J. Wilson only needing one more ball here. As R.J. Wilson swings at that one and foul back. As R.J. Wilson now in a full count. As R.J. Wilson makes contact with that one, but fouled back straight in the Pleasant Grove dugout. R.J. Wilson needing a hit here to keep Vikings in the game, as R.J. Wilson pops that one up. And the third baseman cannot make the catch, as that one goes out of his glove. Putting bases loaded, Vikings still in the game, as the third baseman had the chance to end the game there, as it just completely just fell out of his glove. as now Lehi coach is going to come out and talk to the pitcher and the rest of the infielders. As that is going to bring up number 22, C.J. Anderson. As the pitcher is going to step off. As R.J. Wilson steals to second. As R.J. Wilson will get to second in time, now putting runners on second and third. C.J. Anderson in 0-1 count. C.J. Anderson deciding not to swing for the second strike. Now an 0-2 count for C.J. Anderson. As Colbar kicks, deals. C.J. Anderson swings, going straight to the shortstop to the first baseman, and getting there in time to end the second game of Pleasant Grove versus Lehi, as the final score being 10 to 15. Lehi winning this game by 5. Now series tied 1-1. As Boston, do you have anything else you would like to say about this game before we?
Pleasant Grove made so many errors this game. That is ultimately what cost them this loss. And going into Friday's game, they need to keep their morale up and just come out with better defense and better hitting in the end to really take game 3.
Yeah, as you said, it's so many errors this game. It's gonna have to be something they work on in practice, and you know the coaches are gonna drill them for that, because you cannot make that many errors in a game, especially when you had the lead the entire game until the 5th inning, and then Lehi went on a crazy run, and it's honestly because of just how many errors Pleasant Grove made.
Yeah.
But we will see you Friday. 3:30 game will be at PG to see who takes the Pleasant Grove Lehi series. But for the final time today, I'm Zane Grothy.
And I am Boston Harding.
And we will see you Friday at 3:30.